Yeah, we got a lot going on. So there's no time to waste. Matheus Cunha, according to reports, yeah, you know it. Apparently, Manchester United have met the release clause of Matheus Cunha at Wolves, uh, at Wolverhampton Wanderers. Another news: Bruno Fernandes, he has 72 hours to make up his decision to stay or go. 72 hours, that's it. Because Al-Hilal, they are not messing around. All right? And yo, Ruben Amorim is ruthless. For if you haven't heard what he told Garnacho live on 4K in front of all the players, man, this is ruthless, right? I need to find that quote exactly so you guys can hear, in case you missed it, what Ruben Amorim said. I was like, yo, dude, come on, man. Go easy on the kid. Go easy on the kid. But anyway, people, welcome everybody. Good to see you. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Make sure you smash that like button, hit that subscribe if you've been done so already. And if you're new, I am Luther. This is Man United Central, and I'm super excited that you are here once again to talk about our Manchester United. So let's find that quote. What did Ruben Amorim tell Garnacho? All right. So, I should have had it up and running, right? But of course, typical. I lost it. I had it, but it's gone. So basically, Ruben Amorim told, apparently he said, jeez. One thing I've known, or I'm learning, or we are learning about Ruben Amorim is when you piss him off or when you cross him, he doesn't hold back. Especially, because he always said that I'm always going to be straight up with my players. And yeah, this is what he said. Ruben Amorim said, you better pray that you can find a club to sign you. He said this to Alejandro Garnacho in the aftermath of the events surrounding the Europa League final. Because Garnacho, his brother, they went out on the socials. They went all crazy, trying to say, what, man, listen, I've been here this entire time. How am I playing only, 20 minutes or so? So Garnacho, of course, he was not happy with that, right? He was not happy with that, the game time that he got, because Garnacho believes he was crucial in getting United to the final. So Garnacho was pissed. Why am I getting only, I don't know how many minutes he played, 20. He was like, why am I getting only 20 minutes? But again, that is the kind of thing you go and talk to the manager face to face, all right? Go to the manager and say, hey, boss, I did not like that. That is not cool, or something. You don't go on social media and then put it out there, and then your brother co-signs, trying to say all this stuff like, yo, he should have played more. So, and of course, Ruben Amorim did not hold back, because, of course, one day of course, we had just lost. We were all upset, And then Garnacho puts that post out there. His brother co-signs it. So Ruben Amorim, he was like, dude, before the Aston Villa game, in front of all the players, he's like, yo, he told Garnacho, you better pray that you can find a club to sign you. All right. In short, he's like, yo, dude, you are done here. That's crazy. All right, people, welcome. Make sure you smash that like button, hit that subscribe if you've been done so already. Let's see who's here. Eli Brown, how much money do you want me to donate to you? Eli, listen, man, whatever you can, I'll drop the link, all right? I appreciate you, all right? Welcome. First of all, you got to let us know what team you support, people, all right? That's the price of admission to this here family, all right? You got to let us know what team you support. Hit the subscribe button, hit that notification bell, all right? Welcome. Yeah, so Eli, I'm good. The link will be right there, and then you can just do your thing. Okra Mankulum, hello. Egg stacks, I'm not going to pretend I'm already one. JP, Sports Edits, Go United. Let's go. Tony, what's going on, Tony? Good to see you, brother. Hope you're good. AK Stacks, Fulham in the house. What's going on? Daphne, Gambra, what up? So people, listen, yeah, man, it's mad. It's going crazy at United. Garnacho obviously is out, it's safe to assume Garnacho is out the door, right? He's definitely out the door, especially if your manager tells you in front of everybody, you better pray you can find a club to sign you. Now, that could also be a mistake because what you're doing there is when this news came out, whoever put this news out there for the reporters to publish and all that, it is not right because now all these teams they see that we're desperate to offload him. So if they come to try to sign Garnacho, now of course there's going to be a number of teams that are going to want to sign him because this kid, I mean, there's going to be a whole bunch of teams. Okay, I know Chelsea's looking at him. We saw reports. Arsenal was looking at him. Napoli was looking at him. So he's definitely going to get somebody to sign him. But a statement like that comes out, it's not a good look because now we look desperate, and we may not be able to get the best deal as far as offloading him, right? But guys, before actually I forgot. Before starting the video, I should have said something like thoughts and prayers go out to the Liverpool fans out there. We keep them in our prayers that those injured, they recover quickly. Whatever happened yesterday, that was disgusting. It should never happen because, you know, as fans, yeah, we may banter each other or whatever, but nothing like that should happen. And it is not acceptable. You know, for this game that we love, yeah, nothing like that should happen. That was disgusting to see, and of course, people also. I mean, I don't know why people would share that on the socials. I mean, it's one of those things. Like, yeah, just because you have your phone with you, sometimes you gotta pick and choose what what to post. You know, because imagine some of those people, their families see that it wasn't right, but. I'm glad from last I heard there were no fatalities. So we just keep them in our prayers. Yeah. Fulham in the house. I see you. Guys, again, Tony the Great just dropped the Discord link, guys. We have a Discord community we're trying to build. Hit that link. Go ahead and join us. Yeah, John Raphael, I am good, brother. I am good. Daphne said, you heard about Celtics game where they go blown. Oh yeah. Sure did. Yeah, man, that's crazy. Yeah, but yeah, let's see what else is going on in the news, man. The main stuff we want to talk about today is, listen, Bruno Fernandes might be out. All right, Matheus Cunha, obviously, he is on his way in. Matheus Cunha wanted to come to United regardless of Champions League football. He said, listen, I am going in there regardless of whatever it is because it's my dream club. Man United is where I want to be. That's the next step in my career. And that is something that we want to see. All the players that we bring in this summer, we need to have that kind of vibe. Right, a player needs to have that kind of want, like, hey, I know United in the mud, right? I know you guys are in the mud, but I still want to represent that jersey, right? And that is something that is going to be crucial, especially in that dressing room where we're going to have hopefully a lot of newcomers. We're going to have a lot of kids. You would need that positive influence in the dressing room, and Matheus Cunha is a leader, right? You see what he has done at Wolves. You can see that he's that guy that in a dressing room he will dominate too, because he's one of those, like from the last video I saw, they were following him the whole day. You can see like he's just that. He's gonna be like a Bruno type of a person in our team, right? Where everybody's gonna get along with, people are gonna love him. And dude, I think he's gonna be an instant hit for the fans, right? So we shall see. I hope everything works out. Let's go. Tony says now is the opportunity for lots of players. Yeah, Tony saying now is the opportunity for lots of players dreaming of being a Man United player to take advantage. Exactly. If they got the skills, of course. I agree. Do you think Bruno will return? AKS 97. What's going on, brother? Good to see you. Good night, folks. What's cooking? Listen, man. I don't know, but nothing much. Just Bruno maybe leaving, Cunha coming in, Garnacho. told to find a club or else, one of them things. But yeah, so basically this summer, of course, the whole plan is to do at least 150 million that is there to be spent on rebuilding this club. All right, but the important part is this: Bruno Fernandes could be on his way out of Manchester United, according to Daily Mail. Al-Hilal from Saudi Arabia have tabled a massive offer, 200 million over 3 years. That's about 700,000 pounds a week, right? Ridiculous money. Now, here's the thing: Bruno was told, hey, dude, we're not going to be here forever. We're not going to sit here and wait for you forever. You have a whopping 72 hours to make your decision. The choice is yours, Bruno. Yeah, so he has 72 hours to decide whether to accept the move or stay with United, right? Again, Al-Hilal are serious because we see other reports that, there was something going on. They were also looking at Cristiano Ronaldo. I saw that Inzaghi is linked with them too, because in case you don't know, they have something called a Club World Cup coming up, and they're part of it. So ideally, they wanted Bruno to be that central figure, just the way they did with Neymar and Mitrovic kind of thing. So they want Bruno to be that person. Now, of course, if they are able to secure Bruno and also find a way for Cristiano to sign maybe a temporary contract, that would be crazy. Now, of course, Al-Hilal, their arch rival to Al Nassr. So I don't know if that it's going to work out. Now, Cristiano had posted that cryptic message saying that this chapter is over, kind of like hinting like something else is coming. So we shall see, right? We shall see where Cristiano ends up going, because he obviously with FIFA, they want the biggest names in this Club World Cup thing, right? Now, of course, we know Messi's playing. All right, Messi's going to be there. So they want Bruno. No, they want, of course, Bruno. They want Bruno, of course, but they want Cristiano. Now, Cristiano has an option with this transfer window. Apparently, it's going to open up early, like June 1st, for like 10 days or something. There can be some movement there. So Al-Hilal is one of those choices. And there's a Brazilian team that also Cristiano can join. And also Juventus is another one. And of course, Real Madrid. So basically, he has a few options, but of course not Real Madrid. I don't think it's going to end up at Real Madrid. I don't think it's going to be Juventus, but we shall see. But it's going to be interesting. And I think Ronaldo feels that he definitely wants to be in that tournament. So we're going to see in the next couple of weeks what happens, where he ends up. Now, because there's an option where he can just sign a temporary contract where he can compete during that time, and then Ronaldo can go ahead on his business after the tournament is over. So we shall see. But again, yeah, this Bruno thing is mad because Bruno is out there in Malaysia doing his contractual duties for Manchester United, and they'll be playing tomorrow or today, depending where you're watching. We shall see what he does, because you can imagine that is a lot of money. All right. Basically, that package is 200 million package. All right. A 200 million package, it is ridiculous, and it's something that you're like, yo, yeah. I mean, I may need to work this out. Sit there, talk to your family, man. Talk to your wife and whatever. Say, hey, listen, babes, this is a lot of money. All right. I can sit here at United, try to be a hero. I don't know when we're going to get back to the mountaintop again, but we can go over there and collect this paycheck. And then we are really sorted for our kids to come, like generational wealth kind of thing. So, and of course, that money that he's going to be getting in Al-Hilal, it is tax-free. Madness. Let's see. Love is in the house. I see that. People, smash a like, hit that subscribe button if you haven't done so already. If you're new here, I am Luther. This is Man United Central. I appreciate you being here. Bruno is gone. Dude, I don't know, man. I don't know if it was me. Peace out. I'm out. Grab my bags. Let's go. Right? It's crazy. Ronaldo and Bruno, dude. Imagine Ronaldo and Bruno at Al-Hilal, and then also Inzaghi is linked with that job as well. So they ain't messing around, man. Those guys got money to burn. You know. Uh, oh yeah, AKS. That's another thing too. Bruno can probably do a temporary one and do us a solid kind of thing. Go over there, do a temporary, just like what Ronaldo maybe could do, and we get that money, and then he comes back. You know, that would be great. But again, it's not only Bruno here now because at United as well. This money is very tempting, right? It's very tempting because we need that 100 million that we're gonna get, right, for the sale, 100+ million, right? That money can take us a long way to rebuild this team, right? Especially we don't have Champions League football, no European football. We're only going to be playing once a week next year. I mean next season. Yeah, we need that money. Now, of course, if Bruno leaves, who's gonna be our leader? Who's gonna be our captain, guys? Who is gonna be our captain? I don't, I don't know, man. It's one of those things right now that I'm thinking about it. Life without Bruno. I mean, we'll be fine because ideally we're not gonna look to replace Bruno, but we're gonna use that money, for example, to bring in those pieces that can work in Ruben Amorim's system. Because you really can't replace Bruno, man. I mean, what he does for the team and the club and his dedication, his willingness to go, the numbers that he has put on a really bad team, it's incredible. So ideally, you don't really go to try to replace a Bruno. You just get what Ruben Amorim needs, and you just back the guy. Because personally, Amorim is the guy, man. He is the guy to get us back. Feeling good, AKS. Had another great workout. That's what's up, Tony. Some shoulder, neck pain, but seems to get quick. That's what's up, man. That's what's up. Keep it up, Tony. Keep it up. Keep it up. Yeah, Tony, the Portuguese brother will reunite. That would be crazy, man. That would be crazy. Now, of course, with Bruno might be heading out, we shall see. 72 hours is not that long that he would have to make a decision. The club will also have to make a decision too, right? Now, of course, Ruben Amorim had put it out there clear that, hey, he believes that he needs Bruno in this rebuild, right? Bruno is his leader. He needs Bruno in that dressing room. Now, I don't know what do you do as the ownership here. Like, do you say, hey, because ideally you want to back Ruben, right? And if Ruben believes that he needs Bruno in this rebuilding process because Bruno is going to be that glue, the core of how we're going to get better, and then you take away that core, then you kind of setting Ruben Amorim's plan, backwards kind of thing, right? So if Ruben believes Bruno is his guy, that core, they may have to say, you know what, we're gonna let him. We're gonna let Bruno make the decision. If Bruno doesn't want to go, then Bruno stays, and we find another way to find the money by making those sales, right? But if it's one of those things that they talk to Ruben, they say, hey, but Ruben, listen, man, the ownership now, they talk to him and say, hey, listen, we need this money, all right? Can you work it without Bruno? And if Ruben says yes, then hey, peace out. We'll take the money. Let's go. Rookie season, but wouldn't Cunha just kind of take the leadership role? Yes, without wearing the armband. Yeah, and then also we're still gonna have Casemiro in there, but I don't think anybody's gonna come for him. Casemiro is still gonna be there. Maguire is still gonna be there. So yeah, we're gonna have that leadership, but of course Cunha will definitely take that leadership role big time. All right, and I was watching. I don't know who I was watching, and they kind of pointed out a very interesting point. Like, do you need a Cunha and a Bruno in the dressing room? Maybe they will kind of clash. I don't know, in a way, clash meaning like, no, not in a bad way, that personality, whatever. I don't know. Maybe it's not a bad idea for one of them to hit, to leave, and then you just had a Cunha in there. Um, so it's just a lot of things need to go right for us to, especially this transfer window, um, in order for us to find a way back out of this hole that we're in. Right, a lot of things need to go right. Like the ownership needs to make the right moves. Now I like what we're hearing with Cunha. Right, Cunha apparently today, Manchester United went. Was it today? Yeah, Ornstein was reporting that they approached Wolves, and what they did is, you see, Wolves, the release clause for Cunha is 62.5. So what Man United wanted to do is they proposed to break that down in five, right? Divide by five, and then to make those in five installments. So of course, Wolves rejected it. They were like, United, you're playing around. Uh, you see that contract that Cunha signed? It clearly states if you're going to make installments, it needs to be done in three installments, right? So, so what are you going to do, United? United did not waste much time, because right after Ornstein reported that, hey, there may be a little bit of a setback because the Man United approach to Wolves was rejected. Right after he put that out there, he had a few minutes later he put another message, say, hey, you know what? Yeah, disregard that. Everything is good. The Man United went back with the say, hey, you know what? We're agreeing with the three payment deal. So, and Wolves was like, okay, cool. Uh, the terms were met. So Cunha is free to go and do his medical. So, in the next couple of, apparently from the reports, before the end of this week, Cunha would have done his medical, and, he'll be a red. So it's good to see that we are actually moving quickly. Not that nickel and diming so much that deals can fall through. You know what I mean? He said, good for both parties. Ebenezer, everybody happy. That's what's up. Side note, not a good captain, easily replaceable. 100% not. People, do you agree with Weehy? Easily replaceable? Come on, man. Bruno Fernandes? Firefox, what up? Good to see you. Welcome, welcome, welcome. $200 million is insane to have. Oh my God, yeah, that's crazy money, man. Crazy money. Cunha seems pretty respectful, though. Yeah, I bet he would let Bruno continue his role if he stayed. Oh, yeah, absolutely. I don't think he's gonna do anything to undermine Bruno. 100%. No, they're both. They have that Portuguese mentality. They understand each other and all this. So he wouldn't do anything like that. But it's just that they're both going to be big personalities in there. But hey, listen. The more leaders we have in that dressing room, the better. And the more positive vibes, people who are willing to fight for the badge in the dressing room we have, better. So yeah. I agree. Cunha and Bruno gonna cook with Ahmad. Yes, boy. Yes. Amadinho. 100%. 100%. So, yeah. So definitely it's one of those things that I am glad that we're going to put this Cunha thing behind us. Now that the terms were met, he's going to come tomorrow. Maybe we're going to get information when the medical is going to be done. We're going to see him. We're going to see those pictures, him coming in that black little minivan, pulling in at Carrington. There's going to be a whole bunch of pictures. Try to hype us up, right? So I'm happy about that. So again, we know exactly. You don't even need to worry about what number he's going to take. It has been put out there that he's going to have the number 10 shirt. Simple. That's the same number he had at Wolves. He's going to be our new number 10. Now, the current holder of that number 10 shirt is Rashford. So I don't know how Rashford is feeling right now. All right. According to reports, Rashford will be coming back. All right. Rashford will be coming back after he gets better from his injury. Of course, I don't know when his contract at Aston Villa ends. I think it ends, end of this month, I think. So by June 1st, when the window opens, he comes back. So Rashford will be back. But of course, the plan is to offload him. We see reports that Barcelona, they're looking at him because Barcelona, they were able to offload Ansu Fati, right? So there may be a room there. And again, for 40 million for Rashford, that's a good deal. That is a really good deal. So we'll see what happens there. But of course, Rashford, I'm sure he's feeling a certain way right now. But like, man, I'm not even out the door yet. You guys are already giving my jersey out there. What's going on with that? All right, I know, right? Rashford coming back to clean his locker. But there was another report, guys. I don't know if you saw this. Apparently, because of our money situation, there could be a situation or a scenario where, because of course, Ruben Amorim and Rashi, they kind of clashed, right? So there may be a situation where Ruben Amorim could be forced to kind of make up with Rashford, and Rashford may end up staying, that kind of thing. Because if we are not able to sell him, those kind of things, he may have to stay. Obviously, nobody wants that. All right, nobody wants that. It's clearly put out there. Ruben Amorim does not want Rashford back with the team. Of course, he may come and join him for preseason, right? As of course, as they're working out, a team to come to acquire him, whatever. But it's going to be interesting to see them working together, at least even in this preseason. Even like today, I was watching the video of Man United train in Malaysia, seeing Garnacho out there, after the manager told you better find a team to sign you. It's one of them. It's crazy when you're under contract. You got to do these things, like that video I shared on the Discord. You can see, I don't know if you guys saw, it was Kobe Mainu, Bruno, Garnacho, Harry Amas. They were talking to the fans in Malaysia. You can see Garnacho was blown to be there, man. He was like, man, I don't want to be here. I don't want to be here. Get me out of here. So it's going to be interesting. Just give Rashi Onana's number. I know, right? That's funny. La Unite Jules, what's going on, man? Listen, people, make sure you let us know what team you support. Smash that like button. Hit the subscribe if you've been done so already. La Unite Jules, what up? Welcome. Comparison entre Lamine and Salah for season. Comparison entre Lamine or Salah for season. Français? Lamine Yamal, man. That's funny. Doing well, thank you. Southgate, what up? Imagine Ten Hag do good at Leverkusen. No, Southgate, come on, man. First of all, you're coming here trying to distract me and stuff with Ten Hag. I'm actually boosted about my boy Ten Hag, man. I don't know. I like it. He's gonna cook. He just needs to come and do us a solid and get his players. We have all his players here. Get Onana, who else? Whoever else you want. No, Delit stays. Mazraoui stays. Yeah. He can have Mount, who else can he come and grab? He can have Licha too. I like Licha, man, but Licha's I'm kind of worried now. He may be injury prone. He can have Licha because we got Heaven. This is so terrible. I'm sorry, Licha. I'm sorry. My bad. But yeah, it's one of those. But yeah, man, I'm happy for Ten Hag, and I think he's gonna do good because again, the pressures of Leverkusen compared to United, night and day. Leverkusen is a proper team, right? The structure is straight up. They were, Alonso was there. They were cooking. So things are already working. So it's just a matter of him coming in, implement his playing style, whatever, and, do his thing. You watch, he goes and wins the Bundesliga. Next thing, he's in the Champions League semifinal. Oh man, it will be so typical of United, right? All these players, they leave United, they go out there, blow up, and then you find Ten Hag. It's the same thing. He leaves United, he goes to this other team, blows up. That'll be mad. He'll be mad. Julie Chang, what up? What up? What up, Julie? Welcome, people. Smash that like button. All right. So, in other news, United are reportedly looking at Ipswich striker Liam Delap and Brentford Brian Mbeumo. Right. Obviously, Amorim needs energy, youth, and movement. We need legs. Right. So we shall see. This Delap thing is kind of, it could be one of them that's, I don't know. We see a lot of reports where, United are in the pole position, or Chelsea are leading the way now. It's one of those that Delap has. Obviously, we know he has spoken to all these teams, right? And Delap is one of them guys who, I kind of want Champions League football. Look, Delap, stop messing around, okay? Go ahead and sign for United, man. Because at this point, Delap, we are all you can afford. We can afford you right now. So come to United, all right? Because obviously Gyökeres ain't going to happen. Osimhen ain't going to happen. So we may be stuck with that Delap thing. Because if we fail on Delap, next choice is, of course, there's Šeško. But from what we hear from reports is, if we don't get Delap, of course, there's Mateta. But they may be looking at Ekitike, right? I like the Ekitike dude, but again, he's not a 20-goal plus striker, right? We need a 20-plus goal striker, right? So we shall see. Now, Liam Delap and Maresca, they work together at Man City, so there's a relationship there. That's why people are saying Liam Delap could very well be going to Chelsea. Now, Chelsea, they can offer him Champions League football. With us, the only thing we can offer is, of course, Wilcox. He has a relationship with him. He knows him as well, too. And the only thing we can offer him maybe is game time to say, hey, dude, if you come over here, you're going to be, you're going to be the guy. You're going to get X game time kind of thing, right? And, of course, we can offer maybe a little bit more as far as pay. So it could be one of them things. But again, Delap, he'll look at all this. I don't know, man. United is very messy over there. All right, it's very messy over there. It's gonna be tough. The same thing as Mbeumo, right? Dude, imagine we get Mbeumo. You have Mbeumo, Cunha, and up top you have Delap. We'll be looking good. All right, we'll be looking good. So we shall see. Mbeumo is another one. He's so good that he does not why would you come to United, Mbeumo? Because again, he's wanted by Newcastle, who is in the Champions League. He basically fits at Newcastle. He can play at Arsenal. Who else could grab him? Because of his profile, right? He could even go to Chelsea. So he has a lot of options. So honestly, if he chooses Man United, I'll be shocked. Now, I want Mbeumo, but I'll be shocked if he chooses Man United because, again, we don't have much to offer. It's crazy. Let's see. Julie Chang, thank you so much. I appreciate that. Let's go. Jay, what up? What up, Jay? Risky having Delap, but Cunha might be good choice. Yeah, Cunha is definitely it's going to be a winner. Cunha is a winner. Delap is risky, but at this point we cannot get Gyökeres. Gyökeres right now, those hopes, I think they're gone. Safe to assume they're gone because dude, the only reason he will come to United is, oh my God, I really need to work with Ruben Amorim again. That's about it. And of course, Man United, big name kind of thing. But again, you're coming to United. Who knows when we're going to get back to Champions League football? So again, it's risky. So yeah, we'll see. Leonite Jules said no. Ten Hag go to Milan. What do you think? No, Ten Hag is was announced. He's the new Leverkusen coach. So yeah, it's official. He's the Leverkusen coach. Cunha, the new number 10. Yeah, 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 Jay. It's official, man. Imagine Haaland for Barcelona. That would be interesting. Imagine Salah to go for City. Yeah, it's not going to happen. Are we going to sign a goalkeeper still? That's the thing, man. We have to, because what we hear is Bayern is leaving. So Southgate, I think we're going to have to sign a goalkeeper. Now, Martinez is out there, right? Martinez is out there. Could we get him? I don't know. How do you like, you guys? Do you guys like Martinez? And can we afford him? Because I think he would be like maybe 30 million or something, and that's, you know, pricey. Especially if you are not really pressed on getting rid of Onana, right? Because Onana, yes, he's a liability, but he was not really like that number one. Hey, man, you gotta go, right? We know Ruben Amorim definitely wants to get his own goalkeeper in, but he was not really in that number one priority, you know? So it's going to be interesting. But yeah, definitely we need a goalkeeper, man. Because, dude, imagine another season for us going through another season knowing that if anybody just takes a pop at dude, there's a 50-50 chance it could be a goal, right? We cannot afford that. We need to have, as fans, even at Ruben Amorim himself, you know, even the defenders. You saw the last game where they almost had a fight. You know, like with the defenders, they don't want to play the ball back to him. They would rather just kick the ball out of stands or whatever instead of risking it for him to mess up. So that is not a good look as a goalkeeper. You want to have that relationship with your defenders, knowing that they can trust you, right? And right now, most of our defenders cannot trust Onana, and that really cannot work. You know, wish we got Oshman, dude. Yeah, I think that ship has sailed, man. I think Oshman is going to end up in the Saudi league. Hayden, please. He's got penalties, but I think he will leave the Premier League. Yeah. I think Martinez will end up leaving the Premier League. I think so. Yeah, I think so. Let's see. He's good penalties. Yeah. Heaton, so here's the thing. Heaton is strange because he did not say his goodbyes, right? At the final game with Villa, we saw Lindelof said his goodbyes, Christian Eriksen said his goodbyes, and Johnny Evans said their goodbyes. So it's one of them things where, you know, Heaton did not, and also Garnacho obviously didn't wave his goodbyes. Yeah. So we shall see. But so far, we know those three are going. So maybe Heaton is going to get that 1 year contract, because if we are losing Bayern, maybe they're thinking, you know what? Maybe number one will be Onana, and then number two will be Heaton, because Heaton is a solid goalkeeper, right? He's a solid goalkeeper, and then maybe you bring in one of the youth as your third choice goalkeeper, and you deal with it next season. All right, it could be one of those. La Unite, liste Haitian, please. No. I would have played Tom Heaton against Villa. I know, dude. I'm telling you, some of these games that Onana cost us, Heaton that would never happen. Heaton is a solid goalkeeper. It's just that, of course, he's up there in the age, so it's one of those. It's one of those. A second. Lady Knight, I cannot do it in Haitian, man. I cannot do it in Haitian. Okay. That's funny. Yes, please. Yeah, no spamming. Southgate is saying, I don't think Bayandia won't play in World Cup. That's the thing. Bayandia wants to play in the World Cup, so that's why he could be leaving to try to find regular game time, right? If he can find regular game time, he's gonna be gone. So I'm sure his agents are working overtime out there, trying to see if they can make it happen, right? Um, so sources, this is according to Rob Dawson from ESPN, they're saying that sources have told ESPN that Man United are attempting to act quickly in the transfer market. United are interested in Brian Buemo and Eze. So where is this money going to come from, man? Honestly, right now, the money we have, we are using that to get Cunha through the door. And the little bit extra money that we have, we're trying to get Delap, because Delap is only 30, right? So if we break that down into five, into 5 easy payments, then Delap could be coming in, light, very little amount, so those are the kind of deals we're trying to make. But I don't know about these other guys. Jules, no, I'm in Washington, D.C. Yeah. Let's see. When is Cunha having Man United medical? Dude, from what we see is by before the end of the week. Before the end of the week. So tomorrow, I think, Fabrizio is going to give us medical is planned for X day. So before the end of this week, we should see him at Carrington doing his medical. And they're going to do the pictures, the interviews, and all this. It's exciting. It's always exciting to get a new player, man. And especially one that we know he's going to fit so perfectly in that system. It's going to be good stuff. Now, I wonder, so if he signs, medical done, signed, he jets and joins the team, right? For the preseason and all that. So we may see Cunha in the US, or he signs the contract and everything, and then he goes on vacay. Because I believe they do get a break somewhere around there, right? Like even the guys who are in Malaysia, because I think they're going to go to Malaysia, and I think they have games in India, right? If I'm not mistaken, is there a game in India or something? Which is mad, right? They just finished the season. Now they're in Malaysia. They're playing some games over there. Of course, by doing that, we're getting like 8 million. Now that it can go a long way, 8 million to secure someone, a Dogu type of player, so we have to go over there and do our duty and get that money, secure the bag, and then maybe we can get a Dogu or two in installments. So I understand why they're doing that, man. When you're broke, you just have to go in there and try to find that money. Southgate, me too, man. I want to see Diogo Leon. But the thing is, I don't see reports when he's supposed to be joining the team or reporting, doing his medical, all that stuff. We are not, I haven't seen anything about him. But of course, even with him, today in his press conference, Ruben Amorim said, us as fans, we need to temper our expectation, especially when it comes to these youth, right? Let's not put them so high on the pedestal and then, we tear them down, right, when they don't perform. Because as youth, they're not guaranteed that they're going to give you week in, week out, 100%, or they're going to play well the entire time. So we need to be patient with the youth, and that's what he's going to do. But of course, the reason he said he took a lot of the youth with him over there, because he usually trains with a lot of them, and also he wants to give them as much chance as they can, because sometimes you get a surprise on one of the youth. You'll be like, oh man, yeah, this kid is good. This kid is good to start to be in the first team. And he used an example of Aiden Heaven, right? Aiden Heaven, when we got him, they didn't expect him to be that good to say, "Hey, kid, you're gonna be part of the first team, straight up," you know. So that's what he's trying to do here. He's definitely going to work with those kids to see who they see potential, who they say, you know what, yeah, this kid can join the first team, and slowly we can integrate them to the first team. All right. So we shall see Captain Leon and soon Southgate. Yep. Casemiro and the GOAT Anthony Cole back to Brazil. Yes, 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 yes. Dude, I was happy about that. I saw the story about Casemiro a while back that Carlo Ancelotti already spoke to him and stuff like that. So I kind of knew about Casemiro, that he's going to be joining the Brazil national team back. So, but it's good, man. It's good. It's good. I saw the video, and Don Carlo was announcing the team, and then Casemiro, Manchester United, Anthony Dos Santos, Real Betis. So, and tomorrow is the final, guys. Tomorrow is the final. Chelsea, Real Betis. Anthony, what are you gonna do? Is Anthony gonna pull a madness over Chelsea? Oh my God, that would be beautiful. That will be crazy, right? Anthony goes out there, he gets a European medal, he becomes a trophy winner, and then we failed. Wow. All right, we shall see. So there's a lot going on tomorrow, guys. For me, the Man United game is going to be at 8:45 in the morning. Of course, I'll be working. So, yeah, I'm blown. No, I'm not. I'm just going to be watching the game, just enjoying it. But it's going to be a good one because we have a chance to win a trophy. So we win that, I think, tomorrow. We could lift the trophy. All right. And of course, later on is that Chelsea game versus Real Betis. That's going to be a good one. And then over the weekend, we got the big one, PSG, Inter. All right. So there's a lot of good games coming up. Michael Phillips, Glazers out. They're milking fans. Absolutely, man. Absolutely. But, dude, I know we say that because we want them out, but these dudes ain't going nowhere, man. Jay saying, I think he'll be on the bench when Man United versus Hong Kong. I hope so. That would be nice. Too much pressure makes them not play that good. Yes. Yes. And then when they leave United, they feel like that relief, like, oh my God, thank God. And then they go out there, they play with freedom. You don't have, 24/7 social media posts about you and all this craziness, reporters and all, it's one of those. And I saw Anthony's TNT interview. He was very emotional. He said he went through a lot at United, and, he felt like it was at a point that he said, listen, I couldn't take this anymore. So when this opportunity came, he said, I'm going to take it. And listen, I think it was the right move. He went out there, did his thing. He showed what he's all about. And now he has a chance of, so long as he's happy out there, he has a chance to actually stay happy, whereas whatever the team that wants him the most, show us the money, you can have the guy, May the GOAT go out there and kill it. Haven't handled it though. Jay saying it was good to see Amorim apologize to the fans and the players. Yes, dude. I don't know about you, man. I like that speech, man. I like that speech, honestly. And when it comes to public speaking and everything, Amorim he is so good at it. He is so good at it. He speaks from the heart, and he also knows exactly what to say to the fans to make us understand what is going on, and I liked it, man. Of course, some other people did not like it, but I liked it. He apologized to the fans, even to the players. He said sometimes I was not very like I was kind of biased or something. I forgot the word he used, It's one of those. I liked his speech, and I think honestly, in this rebuild, I think he's the right guy, man, because he has done this before, right? He has done this before, and some people who don't know, like when dude was at Sporting when he came in, I think he got rid of like 25 players or something like that. So he has done this rebuild thing before. He just needs to be given the authority to say, hey, I'm going to be ruthless here. You are not part of my plans. Get out. Simple as that. Get them out and then get whatever he needs, and we can move on. Uh, I think Maguire should go as well. Oh yeah, dude. If somebody comes for Maguire, yeah, he needs to go. He needs to go. Because again, Maguire, we already paid it. He's already paid off, right? So if a team comes and gives us 30 million or 35, it's again pure profit because we're not still making payments for Maguire, right? So yeah, but I don't know if anyone's gonna come for him, which we shall see. Jay agreed, restored my excitement for next season. I know, right? But yeah. Michael Phillips, Anthony over Sancho. Yeah, yeah. And Sancho, I think Sancho will be coming back. Fabrizio Romano is saying that this was from 3 hours ago. A decision on the future of Sancho will be announced after the final. The possibility of Sancho to return to Manchester United is a concrete scenario. Manchester United will sell him if he returns. All right, so that is according to Fabrizio Romano. Let's go. If he goes then at Premier League level, then he can't handle still. Yeah, that's true. JTBH, I think Man United need to find new back 4 or 5. Yeah, I mean, we definitely need another center back, right? We need another center back for sure because we're losing Lindelof and we're losing Johnny Evans. So that's 2. So we got to sign a center back. So we shall see. The media gets him a lot. Yep. And that's another thing too. The likes of Rio was saying, back in their days, yeah, he said Rio was he did his last video, Rio Reacts. He was saying, yeah, he had made a whole bunch of mistakes in the past, but he never wanted, when he was talking about the scenario for Garnacho, right? When Garnacho said what he said and then his brother co-signed and all this stuff, Rio was like, yeah, listen, back in my day, I did mess up, but I never ever wanted my brother, my dad, my mom, anybody to say anything. And if they did, he would have forced them to apologize, on the social media or whatever. Because if he messed up, Rio said, listen, I'll be the one to fix it. I'll be the one to apologize and everything like that. And he said, yeah, he messed up many times, but the good thing is back then, social media wasn't like that. So, it's different. But now, the social media, even the coach today mentioned it, it's hard for these kids because obviously you see everything right there live in 4K in your face all this time, people criticizing you, calling you names and stuff like that. It's not a good look. And as a young player, to stay away from social media, it's next to impossible, so it's tough. The media gets Master Christian, what up? Cunha should join and Bruno could leave. Yes, sir. That is a very good possibility scenario to happen. Bruno has 72 hours, according to Al-Hilal, to make a decision. Take the money or don't take the money. All right? That's what he needs to do. Daniel, what up? Good to see you. The mental game is huge in all aspects of life. Props to ones who carry heavy weight on their shoulders and still continue to perform and stay relevant. Yeah, Tony. The mental. That is huge. The mental aspect is huge, and mental health is also very important. So, of course, it's encouraging. It's encouraged out there. Like if you're going through stuff, seek help. There's a lot of help out there. Therapy and all these things to help you deal with that. That's for sure. sometimes that load you can carry it, but eventually it will affect you, kind of thing. So yeah, definitely seek help, talk to someone, family, friends. Yeah. Bruno getting first before anyone. That would be crazy though. Imagine we see reports in the next couple of days. Yeah, I've decided, after sitting with my family, we thought, like, listen, this is best scenario for both parties, us and Manchester United. I did have a sit down with the ownership, and we agreed that maybe this is the best time to do this. He did say after the final, he said, listen, man, this is football. Things can happen. It is what it is. He said exactly, it is what it is. So he understands. And that kind of money, anyone, it will turn your head. Like, you'll be like, shh, what if I don't take this opportunity? And obviously, this is a one-time opportunity. It may not happen again because he's going to get older, right? He's going to get older. So it's not like they're going to come for him next year, right? So it's one of those take it or leave it kind of thing. Twisted Fate, howdy. What up? Show me the money. There you go. Harry Maguire back to Leicester. Listen, I think Harry Maguire can still play at a high level. And Harry Maguire now, he also is looking at the World Cup. So I don't know. He may fight to stay because we gave him that 1-year extension. He may fight to stay because, like, this time around, he played a whole bunch of games. So, Thomas Tuchel, and Maguire has played obviously he plays with United in the back three. Thomas Tuchel plays like that as well too. So, hey, Maguire is looking at that World Cup. This is the last time he has a chance to make it to the World Cup team. So that's another thing too. He may end up staying. Cunha, Bruno, Ugarte, Casemiro, or Cunha, Bruno, Garna, Case, Ugarte. I think Garnacho is leaving, man. Garnacho is definitely leaving. According to Fabrizio, Garnacho is leaving. So Garnacho is going to be gone. Of course, Ugarte is going to be there. Cass, we haven't heard anything about Cass leaving, so Cass is going to be there, I think. I think he's going to run his contract. And I don't mind having Cass in the team, man. You can see that he has turned his game around. And of course, if you have somebody else, we need another midfielder, 100%, like an Edison type of player, because Casemiro cannot play. Well, there you go. He doesn't need to do that anymore. I was about to say he cannot play twice, 2 games a week. We won't have that problem next season, right? It's just going to be once a week. So he may be perfect, he struggles whenever we have 2 games, right? Thursday and Sunday, whatever. So he doesn't have to do that. He just needs to keep himself fit for that one game. Come on, man. Cass will cook, in my opinion. Tony, I honestly wouldn't mind the mental abuse if I'm being paid millions. Oh, I know, right? You'd be like, listen, oh, so you guys are just going to call me names? And then you look up your bank account. Psh, forget about it. You keep it moving. Oh, that's funny, AKS. Master Christian, Cunha is CM and Bruno still is a cam. Cunha is a 10, right? Cunha can play all those 3 positions there. Mostly, of course, he's going to start as a left 10. But worst case scenario, you can probably throw him as a 9 as well, or as a right 10. But as a right 10, we have Ahmad there who can handle that problem, no issue. I don't know. We may bring in Mbuemo. We can dream. That would be crazy. So, yeah, Cunha most likely definitely is going to be a 10, man. But of course, Cunha can drop, right? He can drop and collect the ball from the midfield, and then go into attack, right? Because the way this system looks now, it looks like Amorim wants Bruno to play one of those 6 positions. So it could be like a Bruno Ugarte or Bruno Casemiro in one of those. Because if you bring in a Cunha, so you don't really need Bruno up there as a 10, but anything can happen. They can change back and forth. They're both very creative. So it's gonna be interesting to see how they gel. It's definitely gonna be interesting. Um, uh, Cunha, yeah. Tony saying I would like to see links to Murillo. Yeah, yeah, yeah. That'll be nice. I wonder where Ericsson will be heading, though. Yeah, that's interesting. I think I saw reports he may be going back to Ajax because what he wants to do is he wants to join a team where he'll get a path to coaching, right? So he may be going back to Ajax. So we shall see. Go Twisted Fate, Southgate to the retirement home. That's funny. Jay, I heard 14 players are leaving in the summer. Dude, 14? So we already have 3 that are gone. So we have Johnny Evans, Lindelof, Ericsson. So Rashford, Sancho, Anthony, potentially Onana, if somebody comes for him. Maybe Rasmus. We saw links, Rasmus being linked with Inter, right? Because again, Rasmus looks like he's rated very highly in Italy, right? So I don't know if 14, but I would say another 8 may happen. Yeah, dude, I'm telling you, Southgate. Yeah, Inter, they're looking at Højlund, man. They're looking at Højlund, and watch. He's going to leave and go out there and cook. Because it's crazy the way things happen at our club, man. Because it could be just the fact that we are just misprofiling them. We're just not, I don't know, teaching them right how to do certain things. And, he may go out there and then kill it. I would not be surprised. We need a mix of young players and experienced players, and Casemiro and Bruno fits perfectly. Yeah, as experienced players, absolutely. AKS is saying that we should keep them. Imagine the drop in quality when we lose them both. Oh my God, yes, and the leadership too. Yeah, that'll be. It's very hard to replace that. Jay AKS saying I've been saying that at the start of the season. Yeah, that's what you're saying. Højlund should leave. Xerxes should stay. Yeah, Xerxes is staying. Xerxes 100% is staying. I don't see any links of him leaving. I think he's staying because I think Ruben Amorim has found a way to say, okay, Xerxes can do this task, right? Xerxes can drop into midfield, collect the ball, and do the Berbatov thing. The dude plays like a Berbatov. So yeah, I'm excited about next season and to see Xerxes, get a better start, because again, Xerxes did not really have preseason, right? And that is crucial for a lot of these players. Preseason was very important, and some of them did not get it. Kobe Mainu also did not get a proper preseason, or he did not get that summer break, right? He had that crazy season. Boom, he left there, went to England. England, he didn't get much break. Boom, he came back. So, and then we saw a drop off again because he's a kid. You need to give him time, So, Højlund for Martinez. Oh, that'll be interesting. Master Christian said, "Can we get Garnacho for Vini?" Yeah, right. Ain't happening, bruh. Evans, Lindelof, Ericsson, Anthony, Onana, Rashford, Sancho, Højlund, Garnacho, Shaw, Martinez, and maybe Bruno. Ooh. Interesting. But realistically, Shaw, he's not gonna. Well, who's gonna come, dude? Can somebody really come and do us a solid and pick up Shaw? That'll be interesting. Martinez, no, I think Martinez is gonna stay, man. Even though dude is injured, he's staying. Garnacho, of course, Garnacho is gonna go. Højlund, yeah, he could go. I see what you're saying. Mason Mount should go as well. Yeah, Mason Mount is interesting. He should go, but I think from the way we see him, like today in the presser, uh, the boss had him with him in the press conference today in Malaysia, right, in Kuala Lumpur. So obviously he rates the guy, and the important. I really want to see a fit Mason Mount and see what he can offer us. Obviously, with his energy, and I mean, he's a Champions League winner. You know, he may be able to do something. So, but we shall see if he stays fit. Now Mount is Amorim's son now. I know, AKS. Yeah, he is. He's always with Amorim. Yeah, man, he is. Again, he's the number 7, man. You know, he himself, the number 7 carries weight. Yes, Mount is staying. We should sign Diogo Costa. Yeah, he's gonna cost us though. Bart, what up? Good to see you, mate. Twisted Fate. If we don't get rid of Martinez now, he will become a younger show, always injured and eating pies. Come on, man. Licha, the butcher? Nah. Again, to sell him, you need to get someone to come and want to buy him, right? I don't think anyone is going to try to get him now, but I think he has a role to play, especially as a left-sided center back. Before he got injured, man, Licha was cooking. Remember that goal he scored? You know, so in an Amorim system, Licha works, right? He just needs to stay fit. The only thing with him, man, lately, whenever he gets injured, man, it's just these long injuries, like the whole season gone. I'm like, come on, dude. Can you get injured like a little bit where you can be out a couple of weeks and come back? Each time with him, he gets injured, bang, season, done. Yeah, so it's in Eclipsey. What up? You think Ange out? Yeah, they have a decision to make. After 40-something years, he gives you a trophy. I wonder if they're going to have, right now they're going through the scenario we did, Tottenham. You remember last, when we won the FA Cup? You know, everybody was like, yeah, I'm Ten Hag out. Boom, he wins the FA Cup. No. Let's not get crazy now. Let's not get crazy. All right, the man just won us the FA Cup. Give him time. You know, it could be one of them. Because honestly, Tottenham this season, they were rubbish. Okay, of course, we were bad, but they couldn't reach 40 points. Come on, man. We just made it to 40, so it's one of them. Let's see. And so okay. Apparently Cunha is a here we go. Wasn't expecting that. Oh, come on, man. We are united. We are operating differently now, man. All right. We are Ineos and them. They want to back this guy, and we need to get players in ASAP. Right. I like the way we're moving. Cunha in. Now, I don't know how we're gonna pull off these other deal. I hope we can secure Delap ASAP. That's interesting. That would be neat if we can get like at least 2 as we're going into preseason, and sometime, you know, in the first couple of weeks in June, I don't know, we bring in a few more. That would be great, because ideally is these players need to be with the team in preseason. We don't want to wait until July, the season is about to start, and then you bring in, I don't know, 3 players. Then it will be one of those situations where players are going to come in not having preseason, and they're sitting there warming the bench. Because anyone that comes in now, they need to come in as basically starters, right? We don't want bench warmers. What shirt number would you give Liam Delap? Interesting. Maybe 11, because 11 is out there, right? 11 is out there. Unless now, if Rasmus leaves, then he can have the 9. Okay, yes, Douglas Luiz. Douglas Luiz will be dope for us if we can get him. I haven't heard much about Delap. Yeah, man, Delap is out there, man. The news they're using it looks like you know, obviously it's us and Chelsea. We're going head to head kind of thing, but apparently we have a slight edge on Delap. So we shall see. Because Chelsea, Maresca worked with the lap at Man City. Wilcox also worked with the lap. So let's see who is going to win that battle. Of course, Wilcox definitely believes that he has a upper hand on securing his services. So we shall see. But yeah, definitely the lap is a priority for us because we cannot afford anybody else. Right? So you see, sorry, I haven't heard it. Yep. I would have mind joining United. Yep. It'll be nice. Only if the GOAT is there. Bro, Ten Hag is the Leverkusen coach now. Yep. Don't say poor Leverkusen, man. Eclipse. He's going to cook over there, guys. I'm telling you. Eric Ten Hag, he's going to cook at Leverkusen. Probably the biggest downgrade. Twisted Spurs having 22 losses are statistically the worst team to survive relegation. Yeah, that's very true. Statistically, yeah. Okay. I believe Cunha is getting Rashford's number 10. Yeah. Cunha is gonna get the number 10, man. Cunha trying to take Rashi on a date. Twisted, you're right. Yep. Poor Leverkusen. Hey, man, listen. Poor Leverkusen, man. We'll see. Because, again, guys, it could be a scenario. You see what Anthony did when he left? He cooked. So, Ten Hag may go over there at a team that has everything. Imagine you're going to an organization where everything is properly arranged, organized. You don't have to deal with the crap that he had to deal with at United. Dude was dealing with the sale of the club, infrastructure broken. We had waterfalls at the stadium, players, beefing with him, like so much that he had to deal with. So, dude, dealing with that at United, at Leverkusen, it will be a cakewalk. Basically, they're going to get him there. They're going to give him what he needs. And everything else you won't have to worry about because you have that proper leadership structure in the team and to support the manager. At United, that structure wasn't there, So it's crazy. Bro, Ten Hag's dad's name is Joke. I guess it runs in the family. That's funny, man. Imagine Grealish to Juventus and he dates Lemon. That's funny. She's all cute though. Yeah. I agree. Very. Bro, you're simping. That's funny. Sabrina Cardozo, welcome. Matheus Cunha, the killer. There you go, Sabrina. That's what's up. AKS. Twisted. Florian Wirtz wanted Bayern, but saw Erik ten Hag coming to Leverkusen, so he took the Liverpool deal instead to get out as soon as possible. That is messed up. Yeah, man. But dude, Frimpong. You saw Frimpong today landing on his jet, going to finalize that deal at Liverpool. They're going to have Frimpong. They're going to have Florian Wirtz. They'll be cooking. Goodbye, Bruno Fernandes and Garnacho. Yeah. She's all... That's funny. Well, you can't lie, Southgate. It's one of them. But anywho, people, listen, guys, it's been an hour and change. You guys have been amazing. Thank you so much for hanging with your boy. Listen, let's catch this up again tomorrow. Maybe we're going to have when Cunha is going to have his medical. From what I saw, it is before the end of this week. Of course, news is newsing. We'll see what happens tomorrow in the game. Is Garnacho going to play? Or has Garnacho already played his last game for United? Should Bruno Fernandes leave? Or should he stay? Should he take the money? Or should he say, you know what? Forget about the money. I'm here for the rebuild. you know, by Bruno leaving? Is Ruben Amorim going to be upset that he's losing his leader in that dressing room? Yeah, a lot of questions. But we shall see. Thank you so much, people. Take care of yourself, Jay. 4 a.m. in the morning, Jay. That's what's up, man. I appreciate you. All right, guys. Thank you so much. Take care. Glory, glory, Man United. Let's go. United, United, United. Peace out, people.